Love is powerful, but it can also be messy. Getting involved with a married man might seem exciting, but it often brings more heartache than happiness. Together, we'll uncover why these relationships often end in heartache, exploring 9 key reasons. But before we dive in, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, "I subscribed," so I can personally welcome you into the family. With that said, let's discover the 9 disadvantages of falling in love with married men. Ready? Let's dive in. 1. Emotional turmoil. Being involved with a married man can really mess with your emotions. The whole situation is super complicated, which makes it tough to handle. One big thing is the constant worry about getting caught. It's like living with a secret that could blow up at any moment, and that stress can be overwhelming. Plus, you're often stuck feeling alone. You can't talk about your relationship openly with friends or family, so it's like you're carrying this heavy burden all by yourself. And knowing that you're not the main priority in the man's life can make you feel pretty worthless. It's like no matter how much you care, you'll always come second to his spouse. That feeling really eats away at you and makes you question your own value. And then there's the guilt of knowing you're part of something wrong. You can't help but feel bad about being involved in cheating, and that guilt can really mess with your head. Overall, being with a married man is like being stuck in an emotional roller coaster with no way off. 2. One-sided commitment. When you're deeply involved with a married man, it's tough because his main commitment remains to his spouse. Despite your efforts, you might end up feeling neglected and unfulfilled. His loyalty lies with his wife, so you'll often come second. This can leave you longing for attention and affection that he can't fully provide. You might find yourself constantly waiting for him to choose you over his spouse, which can take a toll on your self-esteem and well-being. It's a difficult situation where your emotional needs may go unmet, leaving you feeling empty and questioning your worth. 3. Social stigma. When someone gets involved romantically with a married person, society often reacts with disapproval and judgment. Friends, family, and the community may criticize this choice, seeing it as a breach of trust and moral values. Close ones may distance themselves, while rumors and gossip can spread, leading to social exclusion and stigma. This societal disapproval can affect the individual's reputation, relationships, and even their job. Ultimately, engaging in a relationship with a married person can bring not only personal consequences, but also societal repercussions that impact various aspects of life. 4. Limited future. When you're in love with a married man, it's important to know that the relationship might not go anywhere. He's probably not going to leave his wife, which can leave you feeling disappointed and with big dreams that won't come true. Even though he might say nice things and make you feel special, the reality is that he's committed to his wife. This means that the chances of him leaving her for you are very low. Facing this truth can be tough. You might have imagined a future together, but that's unlikely to happen. It can leave you feeling stuck and unhappy, wishing things could be different. Understanding this helps you make better choices for yourself. It reminds you to value your own happiness and not invest too much in a relationship that doesn't have a future. By the way, before we move on to number 5, if you're getting value in this video, hit the like button right now. And if you don't want to miss out on my next mind-blowing video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload it. And then go to the comment section below and type, "I subscribe," and I'll personally welcome you to the family. And guess what? I've got an amazing treat for you. A free ebook called The Momentum Method. This book reveals the secret ingredient to keeping a man emotionally and romantically addicted to being in love with you. Just check the link below and it's all yours. With that said, let's continue. 5. Legal and financial risks. Getting involved with a married man can bring about serious legal and financial troubles. For instance, if the man's spouse decides to divorce him, the affair might become a major issue in the legal proceedings. This could lead to prolonged and expensive court battles, with the individual involved in the affair possibly being dragged into the legal fray as a witness or even a defendant. Additionally, depending on the laws in the area, the spouse could sue for damages, which might result in financial liabilities. Moreover, if children are part of the marriage, the affair could affect custody arrangements. Financially, supporting the married man during the relationship could leave the individual at a disadvantage if the affair ends without recovering those funds. Therefore, it's crucial to consider these potential complications before getting romantically involved with a married man. 6. Emotional dependency. When you fall for a married man, it's easy to become emotionally dependent on him. You might lean on him for support and feel like he's the only one who understands you. But even though the relationship can make you feel fulfilled, it's harmful because he's already committed to someone else. Breaking free from this emotional hold can be tough because of fears of loneliness and the belief that he's the only one for you. However, it's crucial to recognize the toxicity of the situation and prioritize your well-being. Setting boundaries, seeking support from others, and rebuilding your self-esteem outside of the relationship are essential steps toward breaking free and finding healthier connections. 7. Loss of self-respect. Getting involved with a married man can seriously affect how you see yourself. You might start feeling guilty and question your own values because you know you're betraying someone's trust and commitment. This can really damage your self-respect and make you doubt your worth. Plus, knowing that society doesn't approve of your relationship can make you feel even worse. Over time, this can mess with your ability to form healthy relationships and hold you back in other areas of your life. It's important to realize the harm it can cause and prioritize your own well-being and integrity. 8. Health risks. Being in a relationship with a married man can really mess with your head and body. It brings a ton of stress and emotional strain, making you anxious, depressed, and generally not feeling great. You're always worried about getting caught or feeling guilty about what you're doing, which can leave you feeling super lonely and isolated. All this emotional turmoil can even mess with your physical health, giving you stomach aches, headaches, and trouble sleeping. Plus, it's hard to focus on anything else when you're constantly thinking about the relationship, which can make you less productive at work or school. Overall, being with a married man can seriously mess up your mental and physical well-being, so it's important to take care of yourself and seek support if you need it. 9. Distrust and insecurity. Living in constant fear of being discovered or replaced by the married man's spouse creates a pervasive sense of anxiety and self-doubt, eroding both your emotional well-being and the stability of the relationship. The fear of being caught in the affair leads to heightened stress levels and mental exhaustion, as every interaction becomes tinged with paranoia. Additionally, the fear of being replaced by the spouse triggers feelings of inadequacy and insecurity, fostering unhealthy comparisons and diminishing self-esteem. These points emphasize the numerous disadvantages and negative consequences of getting involved romantically with a married man. Thanks for watching. Grab your free copy of my book in the description or pinned comment. It's a must-read. Plus, unlock the secrets of dating mastery with the captivating playlist popping up on your screen right now. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Join us in the next video for more exciting